Did you know March is statistically one of the best months to sell your home? And that's not just a common saying in the property industry, there is real data behind it. Every year in the UK, property market tends to follow a seasonal pattern, and according to research from Rightmove, Zoopla and Which, spring is when the market really begins to pick up. As the winter slowdown ends, more buyers start actively searching, and that momentum often begins in March. One of the strongest reasons is the success rate of sales during this time of the year. Research highlighted with Which, using Rightmove data, shows around 66% of homes listed in February and March go on to complete a sale. That is the highest completion rate of any time of the year. In simple terms, homes listed in early spring are statistically more likely to sell than those listed during any other season. Speed is another factor. Seasonal analysis suggests homes listed in March can secure a buyer in roughly 52 to 57 days on average, which is notably quicker than properties listed later on in the year. Much of that comes down to demand. Zoopla's seasonal property guide points out that spring is when buyer activity increases again after the quieter winter months, meaning more viewings, more inquiries, and often or not, more competition between buyers. There's also a practical reason why many buyers begin their search around this time of the year. A lot of people want to complete their move before the new school year begins. That usually means moving during the summer months, so starting their search in early spring. This gives buyers enough time to find a property, go through the legal process, and move before autumn arrives. It helps many people avoid the complications of moving home during winter. But it's not just about timing and statistics. Spring also changes how homes are experienced. Days are getting longer. There's more natural daylight during viewings, and gardens and the outdoor spaces start coming back to life. Properties often feel brighter, more welcoming, and more appealing to buyers when viewed in spring compared with some of the darker winter months. There is also a psychological element at play. Spring is often associated with fresh starts, new beginnings. As the season changes, people start to naturally begin to think about changing their own lives too. For many buyers and sellers, that includes moving home and starting a new chapter somewhere else. So, March brings together several advantages: more active buyers returning to the market, faster average selling times, historically the highest completion rates of the year, but it's also a time when homes tend to show themselves at their very best. And that combination is why early spring is often considered one of the strongest times to sell properties in the UK. So if you're thinking about moving this year, the real question could be this: is March the moment to start?